Live from the Television Academy in Los Angeles, it's the 71st Los Angeles Area Emmys.
¿Qué tal? ¿Cómo está? Bienvenido a Primera Hora.
Good Monday morning to you. It's good to see you.
We're all about lifestyle, so we're going to help you live your very best California life.
So let's get started.
Immigrant restaurants, they have to cook food that one can sell, but that they're also representing a group of people.
Our job is to tell their story, to respect them, and to allow a larger community understand what they're going through.
All we want to do is vote.
The social contract has largely gone out the window.
Ya basta. Ya basta.
They were entitled to a fair trial, and in order to have a justice system we believe in, we have to get it right.
It's happening right off our California coast, where now ocean temperatures are the highest ever recorded.
2018 brought devastating wildfires to our state, the largest and most destructive in California history.
As long as we respect its past and remember its future, the authentic Angelino experience is the one we create for ourselves. From Pitch Perfect, Grease Live, and You're the Worst on FXX, please welcome Heather Donahue.
Hello, everybody. Welcome to the Los Angeles Area Emmys. I am so excited to be this evening's first presenter, but just to clarify up front, I'm not the host, which is really good for all of us because I can't handle that kind of responsibility. So the Academy has asked all of the presenters to say something about their connection to this wonderful city. So here goes mine. I love it here, but if I'm being real, that was not always the case. So I'm a native New Yorker, and like any native, I heard a New Yorker. Okay. Like any native New Yorker, that's a badge that I'm proud to carry. You know, like we actively resist LA's laid back vibe. Like when I go to Starbucks, I'm like, I wanted my latte yesterday, okay? I don't have time to chit chat with the barista about how his callback conflicts with his juice cleanse. You know, like, oh really, Jason, water and corn husks? That sounds real cleansing. Just give me the corn husk. But anyway, most importantly, a native New Yorker will hold on to two things like their life depends on it: a 917 area code and their New York State driver's license. Now, growing up in Manhattan, there was no rush for me to get behind a wheel. We had subways and taxis. But when moving out here became a reality, I had to learn how to drive. So I did in 1 week in the Bronx. And I passed my first road test, and I got my New York State driver's license. But then on my first day in LA, I got pulled over for speeding, which was a little foreshadowing, because now I just get pulled over all the time. So let me tell you though, I hung on to that license like my life depended on it. For 6 years I lived here and didn't get rid of it until I got pulled over again for speeding again. So the cop pulls me over. That's like the first offense for speeding. And then he takes my New York driver's license. That was the second offense. And I start crying because I'm like, I know he's gonna like make me get rid of this. And he goes, ma'am, you really need to fix your life. And I was like, excuse me? Did you just tell me to fix my life? Because I know I do need to do that, but like, and he's like, no, I told you to fix your lights. My headlights were broken. So I was like, you know what? I'm gonna do both. So I did. I fixed my headlights. I fixed my life. I got a California driver's license. I got a 310 area code. I drink green juice now. I've started meditating. I even got hair extensions. I wish I could order a salad at lunch, but let's face it, I want the burger. And someday I really wish I'll be one of those people who goes on a hike or like wants to hike. But for now, when a friend's like, let's hike and catch up, I'm like, that stresses me out to walk up a hill and talk, okay? I don't even want to talk or walk. Anyway, I'm just so happy at this moment to call Los Angeles my home and be part of tonight's celebration. Thanks. So My first category is Outstanding LA Local Color. Here are the nominees.
LA Local Color. Louie and Jazz, The Migrant Kitchen, KCET.
He's doing what LA chefs do best, which is he's taking where he's from, the flavors back home, and he's putting them on a plate and really giving you something magical that really demonstrates who he is as a person.
The SoCal Scene, Spectrum News 1.
For over 60 years, this Inglewood hotspot has been serving up warm, delicious donuts. 2 crews work 22 hours a day producing 8,000 to 10,000 donuts in this small, compact space.
30 years with Val Savala, SoCal Connected, KCET.
She's been one of the most trusted journalists in Los Angeles for 30 years.
President Reagan says he's on the right track when it comes to genuine arms control.
I would characterize Val in one word: genuine.
And the Emmy goes to Louie and Jazz, The Migrant Kitchen.
A shout out to the KCET PBS SoCal family over there. Let me hear you guys. There you go. You know, when we started the Migrant Kitchen, we really wanted to make a series about food that talked about other things besides food, like history and memory and politics and immigration. And now we're in our 3rd season, going into our 4th season, and you know, we're thankful for Jazz and Louis. Anybody has been to Jitlada? Come on. If you have not, you need to go. And I want to give thanks to this amazing team behind that makes this possible: Antonio Diaz, Jack Reno, Ben Hunter. Oh my God. Steph and Austin. They have been putting this together for, you know, for the last 3-4 years. Thank you.
And now on to Outstanding Environment News Story. Here are the nominees.
Environment News Story. Ocean Currents and Climate Change, NBC4 News at 5 p.m., NBC4.
Global warming is definitely happening. It's all around us. In fact, I spent the last 15 years studying what global warming would be like, and now we're living it.
Plastic and Our Oceans, NBC4 News at 7 a.m. and 5 p.m., NBC4.
It's on our beaches.
So here's another one. This is the second syringe that we just found in this one spot.
It's in our oceans.
Sea levels and Los Angeles, NBC4 News at 5 p.m., NBC4.
Climate change is causing sea levels to rise. Melting glaciers leads to more water, compounded by warming temperatures, which expands that water. The problem, global and local.
Fires in SoCal, the new models, climate change and fire whirls. NBC4 News at 5 p.m., NBC4.
This is a ponderosa needle. How long does it take to ignite? What is the seasonal variability of plant ignition? Leaves, small branches, and shapes of fuel all affect how a fire behaves.
Mito y realidades de las Amazonas. Noticiero Univisión a las 6, KMEX.
La cuenca amazónica es un mundo misterioso donde se unen leyenda y realidad. Es una confluencia de ríos con un nivel de biodiversidad que todavía hoy sorprende a expertos y científicos.
And the Emmy goes to Plastic and Our Oceans.
Well, this is the first Emmy I've ever worn for myself, other than a group, so it's really exciting to do this. 23 seconds, okay. I'm just so thankful to our station for letting us not only tell the news and tell the weather to everybody every morning, which we do, but also tell these important environmental stories. Thank you, Andres, for being kind of one of those people to push us to do this. He's all about the ocean, and I think it's one of those things that we need to really pay attention to, because it's really important. But thank you so much. It just means a lot. And this award actually is means a lot because, you know, being a Filipino-American girl from the Bay Area, I never thought I could do this. So it's just representation, just to be out there and to show that you can do it, I think is going to inspire a lot of people as well, as we tell these stories. So thank you.
Thank you.
Anything?
Oh,
no?
Well, thank you very much, and thanks for all the support from all you guys. Bye.
Thank you.
From KCET, here are the host of SoCal Wanderer, Rosie Alvaro, and host and executive producer of Lost LA and a nominee tonight, Nathan Masters.
We both host shows that explore our surroundings. Rosie deals with the present, and I explore how rare artifacts from Southern California's archives can unlock the hidden and often surprising stories from our region's past. For instance, did you know the hated 405 started out as a tree-lined country road? Or that LA's most popular tourist attraction was once an ostrich farm? No joking. We're lucky to live in such a fascinating city, rich with history.
I agree. While I grew up between San Francisco and Manila and lived and worked all over the world, I now explore Southern California for KCET, and there's plenty to love right here in LA. Solstice Canyon is my favorite hike, and the Mar Vista Farmers Market on Sundays is like my church.
Another great thing about this city of ours is that it's been blessed with many successful sports teams, which means we have many sports Emmys tonight.
We are presenting the first two. First, the Emmy for Outstanding Sports Special. Here are the nominees.
Sports Special. Out of Bounds, SoCal Connected, KCET.
He made headlines as one of the top high school football players in the nation.
You just put him out there and let him do his thing, and something magical would take place.
And then
something was really wrong.
He just disappeared.
Before the Bigs, Patrick Beverly, Prime Ticket.
It's not a day that goes by where I don't thank Chicago and appreciate it. If it weren't for Chicago, you know, I wouldn't be the man or the player that I am today.
Dodgermentary, 1988, Part 3. Spectrum Sportsnet, LA.
With little time to rest after winning the National League pennant in 7 games over the New York Mets, the Dodgers prepared for their first World Series appearance in 7 years. Awaiting the boys in blue were the Oakland A's.
Clippers Insider, Prime Ticket.
The Clippers entered the 2018 offseason with 2 lottery picks and a future filled with hope. From the lottery to their first NBA game, we go behind the scenes of the rookie's journey to the NBA.
And the Emmy goes to Dodgermentary, 1988, Part 3.
I love that name.
All right, just want to give a special shout out to the Dodgers. They're great team partners, and thanks for their help with this. Also to that 88 team. We had a lot of fun interviewing Oral and Tommy, Vin, even Dennis Eckersley about one of the greatest seasons in Dodger history. And also a special shout out to all the people here from Spectrum, all of our Spectrum Networks crew, and also a very talented production team who worked on this between Dave, Jesse, Dave Rodriguez, Brett Teal, Brad Feig back at home. Thank you very much. See you guys.
Now, Outstanding Sports Feature. Here are the nominees.
Sports feature. Black and White, Growing the Game, Kings Weekly, Fox Sports West.
10 games in Spanish for the first time for the Kings in 20 years.
I mean, I'm super excited. This is a great opportunity.
Bringing that emotion in their own language is going to be a lot of fun for the Kings fan.
Friday Night Lights, the Dorsey and Crenshaw rivalry, SoCal Connected, kcet.org.
Williams, the handoff to Shaw, he dives in for the touchdown.
It was fun to be here. I mean, it was like a party here on the field. The DJ would be like right out there.
For Dorsey High's football program, winning is expected, especially when it comes to their biggest rival, the Crenshaw Cougars.
Black and Gold takes over Blue Heaven on Earth, en contacto con LAFC, KMEX.
El paraíso azul en la tierra se vistió de negro y dorado por una noche para recibir con los brazos abiertos a la familia del LAFC.
It's great because obviously, you know, when we built LAFC, we wanted it to be a part of the community.
One last shot. Andre Ingram, Backstage Lakers, Spectrum Sportsnet.
No matter how old I am, if I'm playing and I'm 35, you know, the goal is to play in the NBA like it was when I first fell in love with the game and for it to be real.
La Zona Rams, Brandon Cooks, La Zona Rams, KMEX.
Una de las adiciones más importantes de Los Angeles Rams de cara a la temporada 2018 es el receptor abierto Brandon Cooks.
How you doing? How you feeling, brother?
Muy bien, ¿y tú?
Bien, bien. Veo que hablas español.
Así, así.
Un poquito.
Kirk Gibson ceremonial first pitch. Access Sportsnet Dodgers. Spectrum Sportsnet LA.
Crowd is going crazy. Tommy is barreling out of the dugout with his arms in the air. And as Kirk rounds second base, he gives us one of the greatest gestures of success in sports, the double arm pump.
And the Emmy goes to Kirk Gibson ceremonial first pitch.
Thanks to the Academy. This was, well, as you saw the last category, 1988 was a special year. We had a lot of fun retelling the story of one of the greatest sports moments in Los Angeles and couldn't have done it without these gentlemen, David Sherbrooke, John Rosario, and Julian Gooden, our editor, Eric Vasquez, who's not here tonight. And then great storytelling, Samuel L. Jackson, who is an incredible sports fan, and then George Lopez, who is not only a sports fan, but a huge Dodger fan. So, and of course, be remiss to not say thanks to Vin Scully for the inspiration and the great storytelling over 30 years ago for that magic moment. So thank you.
Here are two more nominees tonight. CBS 2 morning news anchor Suzanne Marquez and KCAL 9 primetime anchor Susie Sa.
I'm a born and bred Angelino. I grew up in Downey, the home of the first Taco Bell and the nation's oldest McDonald's. As you can already tell, food is near and dear to my heart. I graduated from USC, and I'm the first in my family to graduate from college. Education is the reason I'm standing here on the Emmy stage tonight.
My family immigrated from South Korea to Orange County when I was just 4 years old. And at the time, I didn't speak a lick of English, but now I do it for a living. To give my brother and me at least a taste of the American dream, my parents worked various jobs until they started their own small business. And almost 4 decades later today, it is still open in Garden Grove. Living, let alone working here in Southern California, is so much more than an American dream realized for me. My parents' hard work and hopes set the foundation and backdrop for how and where I raised my own children today.
Love you, Suze. We are presenting 2 Emmys. First, Outstanding Culture History. Here are the nominees.
Culture History. Yosemite, Lost LA, KCET.
For a long time, the park didn't make room for Native people.
That cultural shift in perception is extremely important for Americans who are not Native people, who do not come from an indigenous culture, to hear. The Native people made this environment sustainable for 8,000 years. So far, so good.
La Raza, Artbound, KCET.
We wanted to come out with our own news, with our own version, with our own story.
La Raza newspaper was one of the key instruments, tools that we use to then communicate our ideology of Chicanismo, the equivalent to what is today Facebook and Twitter.
Iconic Vision, John Parkinson, architect of Los Angeles, PBS SoCal.
On July 30th, 1932, the dreams of an ambitious city were realized when more than 100,000 people crammed into the Los Angeles Memorial Coliseum for the opening ceremony of the 10th Olympiad of the modern era.
And the Emmy goes to Yosemite, Lost LA.
Thank you very much. Special thanks, of course, to everybody at Regular Creative, Thomas and Steve, everybody at the USC Libraries, everybody at KCT, Juan Davies, of course, Katie Noonan, Matthew Crotty. The show never would have made the air without you. Special thanks to my wife, Ksenia Melnick. And I'd like to dedicate this award to the Awanichi, the native inhabitants of Yosemite Valley.
Bravo!
They were dispossessed of their land 150 years ago, and they're still fighting for federal recognition as a tribe today. So this award is for them.
And now the Emmy for Outstanding Education Information.
Education Information. Divide and Conquer, SoCal Connected, KCET.
Migrant workers knew the color lines were drawn and did not cross them.
Oildale, Taft, a few of the other towns around Kern County were built by Standard Oil. Standard Oil did not hire people of color. It was company policy.
Se vale soñar, KMEX.
Gracias por continuar con nosotros. Se vale soñar. Y ahora vamos con las preguntas que los estudiantes de Para los Niños le hacen al astronauta Joe Acaba desde la Estación Espacial Internacional.
Sea level rising, living with water, Earth Focus, KCET.
By drawing this wall in the marsh, you're changing the environment, but you're also setting down a series of principles of who lives where and the kinds of choices that these communities face in the years ahead, some of which are going to be very, very tough choices.
And the Emmy goes to Se Vale Soñar. Congratulations.
There are only two ways to influence the human behavior.
You can manipulate it, or you can inspire it. Thank you, NASA. Thank you, Univision. Thank you, Para los Niños, because this is the moment when they change. So thank you, everybody, for this. Maybe Andres, Marco, Mayola, the great team with the Johnson Space Center and everything. Remember, the education is the most important. Thank you.
I want to start by thanking our general manager, Luis Patiño. Thank you for supporting this kind of, I'm a little nervous. Thank you for supporting this kind of events. And we actually, one of the things that we stand for Univision is to empower our community. I want to thank our news director for always supporting this kind of events, and also Mayola, our director of community empowerment, for working so hard to put this team together. Thank you so much.
She's the anchor for Spectrum's News' morning news show, The Beat on One, and the co-executive producer, writer, and host of the weekly LA Stories, which is nominated this year for Informational Series. Please welcome Giselle Fernandez.
Good evening, everyone. Great to be here with you all. I was born in Mexico. I moved to Los Angeles when I was about 2 years old. My father was a famous flamenco dancer who appeared in a lot of Paramount pictures. After he taught my American mom to dance, they married and they had my brother and me. My mom started singing traditional Mexican music with mariachi with her new husband and my stepdad, who I was lucky enough to have raised me since I was 7 years old. They are with me here tonight. They are a popular duo. They are called Ron y Tequila, and they perform today all over Los Angeles. Ron as in rum y tequila, because ron is rum in Espanol. They especially perform as regulars at the Mercadito on 1st and Market Street in East LA. They gave me such a love and appreciation for my Mexican culture, heritage, and most of all, the arts. So I'm especially pleased tonight to be with all of you to present these awards for LA's arts and culture. First, the Emmy for Outstanding Arts. Here are the nominees.
Arts. That Far Corner, Frank Lloyd Wright in Los Angeles, Artbound, KCET.
When Wright designed Hollyhock House, he not only conceded to Aline Barnsdall's idea that this house would be named Hollyhock House because it's her favorite flower, but he went 10 steps further, designing an amazing abstraction of the plant and then riffing on that with innumerable adaptations of that design.
Artist and Mother, Artbound, KCET.
The gallerist had invested in an artist. They became afraid that once they became a parent, that artist's work would change. One of the biggest problems for me is the assumption that that change would be a negative one.
Aplauso. And the Emmy goes to That Far Corner, Frank Lloyd Wright in Los Angeles, Artbound.
Thank you so much. First of all, thanks to Juan Davis for believing in an architecture critic who wanted to direct an hour-long documentary on Frank Lloyd Wright. Thanks to this incredible team, to Jack and Travis for bringing the project to life. Thanks to my wife, Rachel Fine, who's really the artist in the family and in the marriage. I love you. And here's to artists and architects like Frank Lloyd Wright who set tests for themselves and push the culture and their own fields forward. Thank you so much.
Now for our second award, the Emmy for Outstanding Arts, Cultural, Historical News Story, and here are the nominees.
Arts, Cultural, Historical News Story. Hollywood, El letrero que cambió la historia. Noticias Univisión a las 6, KMEX.
En el letrero original se leía Hollywoodland y tenía cerca de 4,000 focos que por las noches se encendían. Inicialmente estaría solo un año, pero decidieron que permaneciera, aunque comenzó a deteriorarse.
First Salvadorans, California. Solo a las 11, KMEX.
En el Museo Marítimo de San Diego se encuentra una réplica fiel del galeón San Salvador. El original fue construido en Acajutla, El Salvador, y junto a otros 2 navíos, el San Miguel y la Victoria, zarparon del puerto de Navidad, Nueva España, hacia el norte.
300 metros de música. Noticias Univisión a las 6, KMEX.
Antes de atreverse a despertar al gigante musical que le tomó 2 días en armar, William se asegura que sus manos estén preparadas para platicar con él, que sus cuerdas estén listas para escucharlo.
Maíz Antropología y Maíz Agronomía. El rescate del maíz. A primera hora, KMEX.
No hay certeza de cómo es que surgió, pero el maíz es citado como origen de las grandes culturas de Mesoamérica, no solo en su historia, sino científicamente también. Según los mayas, los dioses hicieron a los seres humanos de maíz luego de tratar de hacerlos de madera y de barro sin éxito.
Nuestros barrios y rincones. Telemundo 52:5 PM, KBEA.
Esta tierra tiene sembrada una historia milenaria.
Los primeros habitantes fueron el tribu nativa de los Atavian. Y ellos estaban aquí desde 450 DC.
El Cipitío. Noticias Univisión a las 6, KMEX.
Picaresco y con los pies hacia atrás. En El Salvador, el cipitío del náhuatl cipit es el hijo de la ciguanaba o llorona.
Ay, que si no me dormía me iba a salir.
And the Emmy goes to Hollywood, el letrero que cambió la historia.
Hello, everyone. Sadly, Andrea is not here today because she just had a baby on Wednesday.
That's happiness.
That's happiness. Sorry, yeah. Well, some of us, depending on how you see it. But anyways, I want to thank everyone, and I want to thank the support of Univision, which they've always been awesome. And we hope to keep on tackling those environmental stories. Marco, do you want to say anything?
No, thank you so much.
Thank you.
You've seen her in One Life to Live and Gossip Girl. She now stars in the hit comedy Brooklyn Nine-Nine. Please welcome Melissa Fumero.
Hi. So my parents are from Cuba, and so is my husband, David. And so I have deep Latin roots. But I'm also a transplant from New Jersey, right by Giant Stadium, as a matter of fact. Woo, Giant Stadium. And New York. So I came all the way to Los Angeles so I could play a cop in Brooklyn. Hollywood. And since I play a cop, I get to hand out the Crime Emmys. First, Outstanding Crime Social Issues. Here are the nominees.
Crime Social Issues. Finding Home, a foster youth story. PBS SoCal.
Being the foster parent, it's a passion, it's a calling for me. I looked in God's Word to find out what kind of person I wanted to be. And as a former foster youth, I had formed in my heart that I would go back and give back.
City Rising, The Informal Economy, KCET.
When you are a single parent or you're a senior citizen taking care of your grandchildren or your children, and this is the only way that you know to be able to provide for your family, every day they set up their stand is a day that they might not come back home.
The People versus Kira Newsom, SoCal Connected, KCET.
They walked my daughter in the back. All I could hear was chains and keys and my husband, she was like, "What's going on?" She's arrested for murder.
And the winner is The Emmy goes to Finding Home, a Foster Youth Story.
Thank you to the Academy. My knees are literally shaking. Thank you to PBS SoCal for having the vision and conviction to create this 3-year initiative called To Foster Change, to help shed light on the plight of foster youth and to help improve their lives. I want to thank my terrific team. I want to start with Karen Hunt, the executive producer who hired me, Margot Newman, Kathy, Michelle, and Brenda. I just had such an honor to work with all of them. I dedicate this to my father, who we laid to rest today, and to all the foster youth out there who never had a chance, by no fault of their own, to grow up with their fathers or their mothers. You are strong, you are valued, and you are loved. Thank you very much.
Now for Outstanding Crime Social Issues News Story. Here are the nominees.
Crime Social Issues News Story. Enigma de un Crimen. Oscar García Story. Noticias 62 Newscast 5 p.m. KRCA.
Una balacera se registra. Como resultado, un joven inocente muere acribillado y otro resulta herido de gravedad.
Positive Change Prison Program. KTLA 5 News at 10 p.m. KTLA 5.
It's not what you'd expect to see at a medium security prison.
Come on. Up, up, up.
This makeshift dog agility course is inside the barbed wire of the California City Correctional Facility.
Trabajos rudos. Solo a las 11. KMEX.
Ceci Reina es madre soltera. Hoy opera vehículos de carga de 12 toneladas, capaces de transportar hasta 5 automóviles a la vez.
Cuando yo comencé no se miraban muchas mujeres trabajando.
Al margen de la ley. Solo a las 11. KMEX.
A diario, en alguna parte del condado una persona se ve involucrada en un accidente de tránsito, atropellando a un peatón o tal vez impactando un edificio u otro vehículo. Y muchos choferes de manera irresponsable e ilegal.
Immigrants Caravans. Noticias Univisión a las 6. KMEX.
Los inmigrantes agradecen la ayuda de los mexicanos, como Nancy Álvarez, quien llegó desde Tecate a apoyarlos.
Está muy dividida la opinión de los mexicanos, pero nosotros creemos que nuestra ética cristiana tiene que responder a la condición humana.
DNA Doe Project. Fox 11 News at 10. KTTV TV.
For 37 years, she went unidentified, called the Buckskin Girl by police because of the distinctive buckskin jacket she was wearing when she was murdered. The decades-old case finally cracked using groundbreaking techniques.
Enigma de un Crimen. Dana Rojo Rivas Story. Noticias 62 Newscast 5 p.m. KRCA.
En el asiento de al lado iba su hijo mayor Ethan, en la parte trasera Dana, en el semáforo de las avenidas Euclid y Long Beach en Linwood. Se detuvieron para esperar el cambio de luz. Allí, la muerte sorprendió a Dana Rojo Rivas.
And the Emmy goes to DNA Doe Project.
I didn't expect to win, but I would like to thank my beautiful mother for supporting me in my entire career. And she's my date tonight. And she sat me in front of the television and she said, we're going to watch Fox 11. And then after watching it for years and years, she said, you can do this, Matthew. And I do it. So thank you, Mom, for believing in me and being here tonight. And thank you to those that are the true crime fighters. The DNA Doe Project, this is for them. All right.
And apologies, I was supposed to say there are actually 2 Emmys in this category. So the second, and surprise, the second Emmy goes to Positive Change Prison Program.
I know it took forever for us to walk down here. I'll gladly share this with you, Matt Johnson. Congratulations. And I have to thank Paul, who I said, we're going to prison today for our story, and he just went along for the ride. We have to thank Zach Scow from Marley's Mutts. It's an animal rescue in Kern County. They take death row dogs and pair them up with inmates, and they kind of rehabilitate each other and save each other's lives. So what they're doing is amazing, and they're trying to bring it to prisons throughout the entire country. So reporters out there, if you need a story idea, call Marley's Mutts. Thank you so much.
Here's the anchor of NBC4 News at 4 and 6 and a nominee tonight, Carolyn Johnson.
Thank you so much. It's really my pleasure to be here tonight. You know, I was born here in Los Angeles at Good Samaritan Hospital, raised in Southern California. My grandfather owned a bar at the corner of Pico and Crenshaw called Steve's Tavern. It's now the home of Gus's famous fried chicken. My grandparents' house was just walking distance to the La Brea Tar Pits and the Natural History Museum. Those were both favorite haunts of mine as a child. And I lived with them for my very first TV internship one summer at KCBS. After graduating from Stanford, my first real job was at KGO-TV in San Francisco. Actually, I had a little stint as an intern there too, but then I got hired. I spent the next 16 years as an anchor and reporter there. But 5 years ago, I jumped at the chance to come home to my dream job here in LA at KNBC. The best part of all of it, though, is being close to my family again. And my awards cover subjects that are really close to my heart. First, the Emmy for Outstanding Human Interest Story. And here are the nominees.
Human Interest News Story. Cancer Chef, KCAL 9 News at 10 p.m., KCAL 9.
Chef Jack Witherspoon always has something cooking.
My journey kind of made me the person I am today.
Jack was 2 years old when he got his first diagnosis, leukemia. Somewhere between chemotherapy and radiation, Jack discovered determination.
Crime-fighting canines, KCAL 9 News at 10 p.m., KCAL 9.
In real life, many Belgian Malinois learn to fight crime here at Adlerhorst International Police Canine Academy in Jurupa Valley.
Police dogs save lives, both police officers and the suspects they're looking for.
Artist needs a kidney. Noticias Univisión 34, KMEX.
Yo siento de que Diosito como que me está haciendo el tune-up.
Pues el año pasado le diagnosticaron insuficiencia renal, por lo que 3 veces a la semana se somete a diálisis en este centro médico.
Línea con cicatrices. Phone Call with Scars. Solo a las 11, KMEX.
Escarbaron bien y los centros de llamadas que apoyan a negocios en Estados Unidos encontraron una mina de oro entre el terreno de las deportaciones de más de 100,000 mexicanos por año. La mayoría que llega a Tijuana.
Wildfire Rescue Ranch. KTLA 5 News at 3 p.m., KTLA 5.
When the fires were raging pretty much when you were out there.
It was pretty scary.
And you're still accommodating animals here now?
As many as we can. So far, we've not had to turn any away.
What kind of numbers are we looking at here?
We have 41 animals on the property. 36 of them have been rescued and evacuated.
The Kiss. Eyewitness News at 5 p.m., ABC 7.
First scene that they put me on was a very iconic spaghetti kissing scene.
It's clear what is closest to his heart because Disney
gave a young minority who had already endured his share of prejudice an opportunity.
LA rapper Nipsey Hussle creates change in South LA. Fox 11 News at 10 p.m. KTTV TV.
7 mixtapes, a chart-topping studio album. And now, the 33-year-old rapper is paying it forward in Crenshaw.
My career started right here.
Wow. And the Emmy goes to The Kiss.
Wow, very unexpected. I wish David and Jeff could be here, but they're actually in Wyoming with Willie at the Heart Mountain pilgrimage, where nearly 100,000 Japanese Americans were incarcerated during World War II. So this is definitely dedicated to Willie, all of those families, and their legacy. So thank you.
One of my most memorable assignments was in 2011 when I traveled to Sierra Leone in West Africa to cover maternal and child health issues. So I'm thrilled to be presenting the Emmy for Outstanding Health Science News Story. And here are the nominees.
Health Science News Story. Miracle Maddie. KTLA 5 News at 10 p.m. KTLA 5.
Maddie had multiple seizures and a stroke. Doctors told her parents she wasn't going to live.
It was like you were grieving the loss of your child, but she was still alive.
They say this man, Dr. William Loudon, had hope when everyone else told the Morrisons to expect the worst.
VA flies in the operating rooms. CBS 2 News at 11 p.m. CBS 2 KCAL 9.
In the halls of the VA West Los Angeles Medical Center, these may look like decorative lights, but they're really fly traps, known as fly lights. CBS 2 News has learned that more than 200 traps had to be installed because of an outbreak of flies that's gone on for years.
Traición íntima. Noticiero Telemundo 52 a las 6 p.m. KBEA.
Por miedo al qué dirán, nos pidió que ocultáramos su rostro.
Mi marido andaba teniendo relaciones con diferentes clases de personas. Llegaba conmigo y ahí es donde me infectó.
Sumida en la soledad y el abuso, el mundo de María se derrumbó.
Paralyzed by prescription. KCAL 9 News at 10 p.m. KCAL 9.
I was at the gym running on the treadmill.
All of a sudden,
I noticed I couldn't stand.
Within minutes, he had lost control of the muscles in his legs.
And the Emmy goes to VA Flies in the Operating Rooms.
Thank you very much. Thanks to everyone at CBS and KCAL for giving us the time, the money, the opportunity to do stories that really generate a difference. Thank you, Lorraine Rowe, Catherine Galera. They're gonna, come on, 16 seconds, 15, 14, go ahead.
We couldn't do what we do without Gustavo. Excuse me. Goodness, we have our editors leaving now, so I want to thank Gustavo right now, and go ahead.
And I just want to thank CBS for their hallmark journalism, and it's just been comfort the afflicted and afflict the comfortable, and it's a real privilege to be able to do the work. Thank you.
Thanks, everyone.
You've seen him on Conan and in Pitch Perfect 2. Please welcome actor and techno DJ, Flula Borg.
Hello, everyone. Welcome to the Los Angeles Emmys. Yes!
Hello, everyone. Sorry, I am German, very efficient. Let's do this hardcore. This is very exciting for me. I do not know if you can tell, but I'm actually not from here. Spoilers alert, yes. I'm from Erlangen in Germany, very tiny town. And so, yes, it's wonderful to be here. Because I must tell you, in Germany, I'm just like a rando. Who is it? Blah, 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 you know. And in Los Angeles, I'm a pseudo, semi-tiny famous person. And I get to do things here at the Emmys. Hello! Yes, thank you. 82 claps, perfect. So, like you, I love Los Angeles very much, but I need to file just 2 complaints, perhaps 3. The first one is there's too much sun here, which is a very large problem for a large German man who needs shade, drizzle, clouds, a slight sadness. Also, no surprise, as everybody knows it, yes, the Los Angeles freeway system is very inefficient, which as a German person gives to me the conniptions. There are 4 lanes, everyone is going 22 miles per hour. This is a little bit frustrating. So if you would obey my system on the Autobahn, everyone could go over 100 miles per hour, semi-safely. You guys should try it here at some point. If everybody drives the same speed, it will work, trust me. Okay. Now, there's not much else I prefer about Germany. I will tell you the food is mediocre at best. And I do like my cholesterol levels low, so thank you, Los Angeles. And Germany also has too many rules, I will tell you. It's like 1980s Soviet Union for the toilet paper, everyone waiting in line. But I love Los Angeles because there's no rules. Just right, like the steakhouse outsteak, steakhouse cheese fries, steak bake, what's it called? Steak and Shake? Outback, a sponsor. In Germany, we only have a football, what you call soccer, and I must tell you, you have so many sports here, they're all so handsy. Everyone's like slappity-dappity with the handsies. We prefer footsies. Who knows why? I will say this, though. I do have a very great love for an American sports star, the Dallas Mavericks legend Dirk Nowitzki. I know you guys may not like him, but he's tall, German, weird, with a beard and a cowboy. Why? Who cares? But I love him very much. And this has made me love a lot of your American sports. I feel a deep connection with him specifically because he's like my spirit animal. I know when people speak about spirit animals, they're like, oh, it's like a unicorn hopping up and down. No, mine is a 41-year-old man eating pretzels in Texas. So, as luck would have it, guys, I am now presenting, speaking of sports, the Sports Emmy for the Outstanding Sports Series. Now, here are the nominees.
Sports Series News. Atleta de la Semana, KBEA.
La adrenalina, en conjunción con los giros y destreza, son parte de la vida de 2 hermanos que demuestran sus habilidades en bicicleta o en scooter.
Live from Pyeongchang, the quest for gold, NBC4.
Perfect! That is the run that he needed, and he put it down!
The 3-time Olympic gold medalist unable to hold back the wave of emotion as he shared in his victory with his mom.
Oh, that was great. Okay, guys, and the Emmy goes too. Let's open it. It's not stamped, it's fine. Atleta de la Semana!
Thank you so much. It's a privilege to be here another year. But I would like to share this moment to my producer, Javier Renovato. He's an incredible person, and I would like to have some words for this moment.
I just would like to say thank you to the whole KBEA News, to our jefe, Rubén Kiosayan, for giving us the privilege to actually do these stories. It's really emotional when I get to talk to all those people. So thank you to Rubén, thank you to the editors, and pretty much I don't want to leave anyone behind, but to the whole KBEA team. Thank you very much, and it's for you.
When you win, you can walk wherever you like. Okay, and now on to the outstanding sports news story. It's working. And safe to say it. Here are the nominees, the video.
Sports News Story. Eco Bicicletas. Noticias Univisión a las 6. KMEX.
Se enciende e ilumina vertiginosamente y encadena muy bien aceitada. Es un giro en la pasión del pedal. Este salto de las bicicletas tradicionales a las eléctricas.
Golpes sin género. Noticiero Telemundo 52 a las 6 p.m. KBEA.
El ojo siempre es atraído por la luz, pero las sombras tienen mucho más que contar. La vida puso entre las cuerdas a Patricia. La depresión de no asistir a unas justas olímpicas ayudó para tomar una decisión que había meditado años atrás.
Okay, that was fun to watch. Okay, and the Emmy is going to Ecobicicletas! I hope they're in the back row!
Thank you. I would like to thank the Academy of Arts and Sciences for such an amazing award. For my second time, this has been my dream. Since 1989, I came to this country knowing the English word okay. And now I am at the Emmy Awards. Thank you very much. To my KMEX family, they're everywhere. That's right. We're taking it home. Thank you so much to Antonio Valverde. Without him, this wouldn't have been possible. And thank you, well, thank me because I edited and I shot it. So thank you. So actually, I was also the one on the bike, by the way. Yeah. So thank you so much.
From LA City View 35, here is host and digital media producer Umayma Rashid, with nominee tonight, LA County Channel anchor and children's book author, Naive Reynoso.
I serve as the City of LA's public relations specialist, as well as hosting LA This Week and other special productions on LA City View 35, working to connect Angelinos to their city and government. Before that, I worked in daytime TV with the illustrious CBS and MGM Television.
And I'm Naive Reynoso, a native Angelino, and the naysayers may say that we don't have seasons, but indeed we do. We have fire season, earthquake season, pilot season, and of course, award season. And as a journalist, it's been my privilege and honor to cover all of them. And some are way more challenging than others because who wants to wear stilettos on a hot red carpet for 12 hours without food while going through ketosis? That's difficult. Do you guys know what ketosis is? Okay.
We're presenting 2 more Emmys. First, Outstanding Feature Segment. Here are the nominees.
Feature segment. Luchando contra el bullying. Acceso total. KBEA.
Palabras que hicieron eco en Jeremy, quien por ahora seguirá encarnando al payasito Yeye, un personaje que lo hace adoptar una segunda identidad muy lejos de su característica timidez.
Open Your Eyes. Lula Washington Dance Theater. Artbound. KCET.
I think what made me want to craft stories for dance is the fact that there was so much happening in society and around the world that was not being addressed in the arts.
La Calavera del Color. Acceso total. KBEA.
Las calaveras comenzaron a existir en México en el siglo XIX. Son mejor conocidas por ser símbolo de muerte o de peligro y se han convertido en una sátira para los que ya no están con nosotros.
And the Emmy goes to La Calavera del Color, Acceso Total.
you so much. I'm breaking the rules because we need to talk to people. And in this occasion, my Claudia is going to talk. You deserve it so much.
Oh, thank you. Thank you to the Academy for nominating us and our leadership, Celia Chavez, Jose Garcia, and Fatima Goncalves for giving us the platform to tell a story. And thanks again to Butch Luxon, who allowed us to participate in this with him. Thank you. And thank you to the rest of our team.
Now, Outstanding Short Promo News Topical. Here are the nominees.
Short Promo News Topical. CBS 2 News Year Ender 2018 is now history. CBS 2. Antes y después Promo Campaign. KMEX.
Escucha esto. Antes muchos inmigrantes vivían bajo la sombra. Hoy, un gran porcentaje de ellos son ciudadanos norteamericanos.
Antes no todos se preocupaban por su salud física. Hoy muchos han cambiado sus hábitos y son más saludables.
SoCal Connected, Season 9 Promo. Behind every headline is a story. KCET.
I never know where to go, where to look. I just drive.
This is a song about somebody else.
Kira and I are like connected for life. Sorry.
Breaking news. KVEA.
En Los Ángeles,
Montecito,
Sherman Oaks,
en Woodland Hills,
Boy Heights,
de Beverly Hills,
desde Burbank.
No importa dónde suceda, siempre estamos ahí, por tierra y por aire, en el ojo de la tormenta,
copiosa, intensa,
donde más nos necesitas.
Artbound, New Season Promo, KCET.
Frank Lloyd Wright wanted to create original American architecture.
He was someone driven by artistic impulses.
La Raza was a supporter of the Chicano demonstration. He's the Coltrane of painters.
Earth Focus, New Season Promo, KCET.
25 houses are missing. They've been covered.
We loved hurricanes as kids, but now it's terrifying.
At what point you will think it is easier to die than to stay where I am?
And the Emmy goes to Earth Focus.
Thank you. This feels really good. 3 years ago, I was struggling to get a working visa in this country, and now I have this, so I'm really thankful. Juan, thanks. All your team is amazing. Thanks for letting me be a tiny part, and tell a little bit of your stories. And thank you, Dali, my colleague, who was also nominee, and sorry, I'm nervous. And yeah, and to my sister who's there, and she. You know, in LA, everybody does this very well. You're amazing speakers, but thank you.
From KMEX Univision, here are senior investigative news reporter and nominee tonight, Osvaldo Borraes, and chief meteorologist, Yara La Santa.
Hey, Pat. Doesn't she look beautiful?
Oh, my God. Osvaldo, you too.
Thank you. I first came to Los Angeles when my mother moved us here from Colombia so she could receive medical treatment. I am very happy to say that she's doing great, Yara.
Good. I'm originally from the beautiful island of Puerto Rico, and I moved here. And I moved here 3 years ago, and I love the diverse of landscape, the beaches, the mountains, the valleys, everything.
It's a beautiful place indeed. That's right. And LA television news reporter, I can be in the mountains one day surrounded by snow, and the next day I can be on Rodeo Drive in Beverly Hills surrounded by luxury cars. You like luxury cars?
I like it, but that reminds me that I hate traffic here. But I do love the food. De tacos from Mexico lindo y querido. De baleadas from Honduras. And the pupusas from El Salvador.
Okay, I'm getting hungry. So let's get to these awards so we can go and eat in the after party.
Okay, Osvaldo. Our first Emmy Award is for Outstanding Music Composition. Here are the nominees.
Music Composition. Artbound, That Far Corner, Frank Lloyd Wright in Los Angeles, KCET. Earth Focus, Climate Migration, KCET.
We have 2 Emmys in this category. The first Emmy goes to... Tricky to open. Artbound, That Far Corner, Frank Lloyd Wright in Los Angeles.
Thank you so much. Music and architecture go hand in hand. We're constantly thinking about structure and form, so this was a deeply rewarding project to work on. And I'd like to thank the visionary creator behind this, Christopher Hawthorne, for bringing me on board, as well as Jack Reno and Travis Labella and the entire KCET team. And a big shout out to my amazing wife who's here with me, and our 2 boys, and of course, my mom and my dad. Thank you so much.
And the second Emmy goes to... Come on, Earth Focus Climate Migration.
Timo Chen couldn't be here tonight. I accept this award on his behalf, and thank you to the team at KCET.
Now the Emmy for Outstanding Public Service Announcement, and here are the nominees.
Public Service Announcement. Veterans Crisis Line, Real Vets 2, CBS Veterans Network PSA, CBS 2.
That's when he got hit, even though it was my job to be up front.
That's when you know that this is real and
they should still be here.
LA Fire Department Female Firefighter Recruitment, LA City View 35.
I was the kid who overcame my fear.
I am a mom who's there to wipe away their tears.
I'm a leader who believes in the future of our youth.
Veterans Crisis Line, Our Message, CBS Veterans Network PSA, CBS 2.
I picked up my rifle and pulled the trigger. I don't know if I hit anybody. And I realized what I had just done.
If they're not secure, they're not safe. Dresser Drawer, LA 36.
Okay, got it. Bang, bang!
Veterans Crisis Line, HOPE, CBS Veterans Network PSA, CBS 2.
A lot of people suffer in silence.
You have to say something.
We're all connected.
You have to take back your life.
And the Emmy goes to...
If they're not secure, they're not safe. Dresser Drawer.
Hi. I want to thank the Sheriff's Department and LA 36 for providing an outlet for these spots. And I want to thank my daughter Dylan, who appeared in it, and the Academy for this recognition. With a small team and sort of mysterious budgets, it can feel like we're making projects on an island or out in the tundra somewhere alone. But it does suck that we had to make this. It sucks that people's lives are torn apart by improper gun storage. So we can start the fix at home. So please do that.
I want to thank my wife, Pam, who's my inspiration. And after 32 years of public service, what a great way to end a career. So thank you, everyone.
From Stranger Things and Amazon's Fleabag, they call him the Weather because he's so hot right now. Please welcome Brett Gelman.
That's not true. They don't call me the Weather. They call me the Arsonist because my career's on fire. Also not true. They call me Brett Gelman. So I've lived in Chicago. I have lived in New York, and now I live here in Los Angeles for 10 years. Not only is it great because LA is great, but it's great because it means I have completed the largest U.S. cities by population trifecta, which is everybody's goal, right? I mean, I feel pretty good about that. The big three. Pretty awesome. I'm pretty awesome. And when I first moved here from New York, I was like, what is the deal with me not being able to get, roll of toilet paper down at the corner store at 4 a.m. like I can in New York? And then I realized, I shouldn't be doing that anyway. I'm an adult. I should probably stock up on toilet paper. I should join Costco, really, if I'm really going to do it. And of course, no discussion about Los Angeles would be complete without a mention of the freeways. We've heard it mentioned tonight already, right? Now, when I'm in midday traffic, my road rage go-to thoughts are like, why doesn't anybody in this town have a job? And why are there so many people here? I look at the bad traffic as a trade-off, though, for this amazing climate that we have. Sure, it's hot today, but it's fine. And people who know I'm a transplant, they're always saying like, oh, don't you miss the seasons, man? And I say, no. If I want to see the seasons, I can visit the seasons. Nobody is ever missing the seasons when they grew up with the seasons. And if I hear someone say they miss the seasons, I tell them they should move back to the seasons because there will be less people on the roads. Thank you. And now it's time for my Emmy presentations. And as an entertainer, I am honored I'd like to announce that I'm an entertainer. It's kind of my thing. I'm honored to reveal the nominees for Outstanding Entertainment.
Entertainment. KTLA Live from the Oscars, KTLA 5.
Hollywood's biggest names make their way down this red carpet in what has been an extraordinary year and could be a very compelling afternoon.
Yeah, it will be interesting to see, where the conversation takes us this afternoon. And one way that it's Oscar Sunday and that it's about time is when you see Wolfgang Puck, which we just saw.
A Golden Globe special, California Live, NBC4.
Our new show is all about lifestyle.
Yeah, and helping you find ways to live your best California life.
But tonight, we are all about Hollywood.
And the Golden Globe.
And the Emmy goes to KTLA Live from the Oscars.
That is a long walk. As executive producer of the KTLA Morning News, I'm so proud to work with our entertainment team led by Grace Mendoza, Sam Rubin, Jessica Holmes, Megan Henderson, our bosses, Jason Ball, excuse me, John Mazalski. We have a wonderful team, and they do an amazing job every year down on the red carpet at the Oscars. So this is for them. Thank you.
And now, the Emmy for Outstanding Entertainment News Stories. Here are the nominees.
Entertainment News Story. Pequeña Gigante. Noticiero Telemundo 52 a las 6 p.m. KBEA.
Selene nos cuenta que cuando nació, los médicos en Tijuana le dijeron a sus padres que ella nunca caminaría y que moriría joven. Y por eso decidieron irse ilegalmente a los Estados Unidos.
Songwriting Secrets of a Superstar Producer. CBS 2 News at 11 p.m. CBS 2.
Producer Mark Ronson brought back a classic sound, led by some of today's hottest names like Adele and Lady Gaga.
I don't really know why I've had this success working with such incredible female artists. I'm just probably a bit lucky.
And the Emmy goes to Pequeña Gigante.
Thank you. Thank God. Thank you, Coral, my baby, my husband, KVEA, everybody from Celia, Ruben, all my coworkers. Thank you all, because for being here, we work really hard. We try to take this home and be grateful with the opportunity to do what we love. I want to thank Selena Luna, the lady that we interviewed. She's sick today. She's in bed. I called her today. I let her know that thanks to her, we were nominated for this. So let's pray for her and let's hope she feels better really soon. Thank you very much.
Here are KTLA 5 News anchor Glenn Walker and the host of Ducks Live and Ducks Weekly on Prime Ticket and Angels Live on Fox Sports West, Kent French.
All right, in case you don't know who works for the Ducks.
I knew you were going to do this. Hey. It's representing Halos and Ducks tonight.
All right.
Don't touch me again.
So I'm originally from Florida. Got my first taste of Los Angeles. I was still in college at Florida State University. Go Noles. Two fraternity brothers and I went to a Dodger game. Came out here to Los Angeles. Between the Dodger dogs and drinking beer, I said confidently, told my brothers, next time I come to Dodger Stadium, I'm going to be sitting down there in that press box. Well, it took 10 years, but I made it. Then I married an LA native who had Dodger season tickets with a view right down the first base line. Life is good.
Very good, very good. And unlike Glenn, though, I'm a Southern California native who enjoys the sea, sand, and lots of SPF 100. So thank God you laughed. I grew up rooting for the Angels and started sharpening my hockey skates as soon as the Ducks arrived in Anaheim. So it is amazing to have those two teams as big parts of my career. And talk about a dream come true, Glenn. I had the great experience of covering them in the World Series and, of course, the Stanley Cup. And I often look around and feel so lucky to be covering sports right here in Southern California.
All right, but whether you're a Dodgers fan or the Angels, I think we can all agree this is a great city to live and work
Absolutely.
in. That includes Orange County, of course.
Thank you.
So let's get right to the awards. First up, Emmy for Outstanding Information Segment. Here are the nominees.
Information segment. Mission Possible. Social justice medicine inside LA County jails. LA Now. LA County Channel.
So why would somebody want to work in correctional health services? I will say that I certainly never saw myself working in a jail. It never really occurred to me.
We are not custody staff. We are not correctional staff. Our duty is to heal.
Un regalo de vida. Acceso total. KVEA.
En la larga espera por un riñón, Julian publicó una carta explicando su diagnóstico que como un grito de ayuda llegó a los oídos de Cynthia, quien sin pensarlo dos veces decidió ayudarlo, pero no fue tan fácil que su propio esposo estuviera de acuerdo.
Freelance Nation. SoCal Connected. KCET.
Gig workers, temps, independent contractors, and sometimes even entrepreneurs.
A lot of times entrepreneur is a fancy word for saying you're a low-wage worker for a company and it's saving us money.
And the winner is Mission Possible, Social Justice Medicine inside LA County Jails, LA Now.
Great music, huh? Yeah. Oh, there we go.
We're up here.
Oh, they didn't win.
Well, this is awkward.
We thought they won, but they already won. They're just going back to your seats. Hi, guys.
Is this yours?
Congratulations, by the way.
This is not theirs? This is theirs?
No.
Okay.
We're accepting it on their behalf.
What about this guy?
Did you win?
No, you either? Okay.
Anyone? This is great.
On behalf, she said she'll take it. On behalf of LA Now, I accept this award. Thank you very much.
This is going so well.
Yeah.
Now, to the Emmy for Outstanding Informational Series, more than 50% remote, here are the nominees.
Informational series, more than 50% remote. LA Stories with Giselle Fernandez, Spectrum News 1.
On this episode of LA Stories,
your talent got you in
that
there.
was it. Entertainer Debbie Allen.
You get the Golden Globe, first African-American actress ever. That was for fame.
The renowned choreographer takes us inside the auditions of a favorite LA holiday production.
Vista LA, ABC 7.
She said, "Speak English. You're confusing the poor girl."
Those 2 words, speak English, were all it took to trigger Esmeralda Bermudez's most personal insecurities, to her childhood days in Whittier, where she says racial slurs tainted her otherwise happy upbringing.
I have seen so much
Youth Stories, LA County Channel.
in my lifetime.
Relly Brown has a lot of hope these days, but that wasn't always the case.
I was at the point of my life where I was on, I call it give up mode.
Your turn.
And the Emmy goes to LA Stories with Giselle Fernandez.
You guys have to come. You're my team. Thank you very much. In this day and age, it is such a privilege to be able to do long-form, in-depth interviews, especially with such inspiring impact makers here in Los Angeles who are making such a difference. I am so privileged to work with Spectrum News 1. We're so new in the market. We were just on the air a few months, so this is showing us we're going in the right direction. I have an exceptional executive producer, Stacey Stratus. The head of original programming is Seth Katz, who has 3 shows nominated tonight. And I wouldn't be here back in the business after so many years if it weren't for this phenomenal woman who is the head of Spectrum One, Cater Lee, who believed that a woman in her 50s still had a lot to offer. And I want to thank so much my mom and my dad, who always said to me, it ain't over. And at every stage and at every age in life, your dream can come true. And my dream is to make a living telling stories. Thank you very much.
And finally for us, the Emmy for Outstanding Informational Series, More Than 50% Studio. Here are the nominees.
Informational Series, More Than 50% Studio. Enfoque, KBEA.
Presunto abuso físico al que fue sometido el pequeño Demian Ventura bajo el cuidado de su madre y el novio de ella. Relata su padre, lo documentó desde diciembre del año pasado en imágenes.
En enero fue cuando me lo trajo también. Y ahora sí, mire, su ojo rojo, tenía como golpes en su cabeza, tenía como que todo rojo también.
Inside the Issues with Alex Cohen, Spectrum News 1.
I actually spent some time with somebody who is using theater as a means to address this. She's a Sikh herself, and it's a very powerful story.
She's using her gifts to shine a light on the complexity of hate and the power of love in the form of a one-woman Hollywood show titled Raghead.
It's your turn.
Thank you. And the Emmy goes to Enfoque.
I am at a loss for words. I am so grateful to Jesus more than anything for being my rock, to my team, my coworkers. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for believing in me, my family, my parents for instilling the importance of education. And lastly, my husband for always being unconditional in his support. Thank you.
Here are From A Star Is Born and RuPaul's Drag Race, Willem, and international drag icon and West Hollywood legend, Rhea Littré.
Ooh. Party. We are delighted to be taking part in this celebration of Los Angeles, the city that we love.
Yeah, LA is great because if you're rehearsing lines on the subway in New York, people look at you like you're crazy. But if you're running lines in your car here, you could do it all without the stairs and fart.
That's what you love about LA?
Yeah.
I thought maybe you'd talk about the culture and acceptance, but whatevs. Now, you may not know this from looking at us, but we're all about being a little spontaneous and unexpected. We live for the thrill of it all.
Yeah, and nothing is more thrilling than a live scheduled event. See what we did there? And there's an Emmy for that.
Ooh. Here are the nominees for Outstanding Live Coverage of an Unscheduled News Event.
Live coverage of an unscheduled news event. California en llamas. Woolsey Fire. KMEX.
Imágenes del infierno y los restos de residentes tratando de escapar de las llamas que devoran miles de acres y amenazan miles y miles de hogares.
Caravana de migrantes. KMEX.
Estamos en Tijuana, Baja California, a escasos metros del Deportivo Benito Juárez, donde se encuentra la gran parte de la caravana migrante.
Massive fires. KTLA 5.
Of course, this was just a little bitty fire, but then we got these huge wind gusts. I gotta tell you, it's blowing like, oh, right behind the vehicle. Look at this, look at this. Come over here, guys, come here. Look at this. As we're talking right here, holy smoke, look at that right there.
Borderline shooting coverage. KBEA.
Por ejemplo, la Universidad Lutheran, que se informó que iba a cancelar las clases, dijo que sus oficinas se mantenían abiertas precisamente para brindarles ese apoyo psicológico o de comunicación a las víctimas, a los familiares de las víctimas, a los estudiantes.
Santa Clarita Brush Fire. KBEA.
Iniciamos su noticiero Telemundo 52 a las 5 con estas imágenes en vivo que nos llegan desde Santa Clarita con un incendio de maleza que ha arrasado al menos con 5 acres.
Oh, keep that fire away from my wig. Okay. And the Emmy goes to...
Ooh, someone's gonna win an Emmy.
California en Llamas. Woolsey Fire. Yes.
¿Cómo se dice congratulations? I'm holding an Emmy.
They cut us off last.
Thank you very much. As you can see, this is a team effort. We're very proud to be here tonight. A lot of work, a lot of dedication, a lot of professionals behind the scenes. On behalf of KMEX, I just want to say to all of us who every day dedicate our time and our efforts to bring these stories, we're very proud, very happy, and we celebrate it. Thank you very much.
I really want to say thank you to Marco for all the support that he gives us. He's our boss. Thank you so much for believing in your team.
Bravo.
Thank you.
They're racking them up, girl.
Wreck it up, wreck it up.
Some of you are probably saying, how come they won?
I was.
Or like, who nominates these people?
Yeah, who nominates these people?
Well, I will tell you, girl.
Oh, you know things.
All of the LA area Emmy nominees and winners tonight are chosen by judges from within the Television Academy's active membership.
I love an active membership. And an accounting firm oversees all the voting procedures. Say hello to Ernst & Young partners, Andy Sale and Paul Chen. Hi, guys.
Hey, girl.
No, they're like over there.
Oh.
Idiot.
Andy and Paul are very comfortable dealing with assets, if you know what I mean.
I wonder if they like to party.
Ooh, let's go find out.
All right, bye. Hey, boys.
Hey, let's go party.
Please welcome the Chairman and Chief Executive Officer of the Television Academy, Frank Sherma.
The Television Academy takes great pride in the fact
that the Emmy Award is a global brand recognized as the highest symbol of excellence in the television industry. Right here in our own backyard, the prestigious Los Angeles Area Emmy Awards ceremony honors local news, sports, and other programming produced within the Los Angeles broadcast market. As a longtime Southern Californian, I know the quality and variety of programming from our local stations. Just as impressive is their commitment to community outreach and serving the diverse populations in our region. So I congratulate all of the nominees this year for being the best of the best in LA. Now, it's my honor to introduce the 2019 Governor's Award recipient, Stephanie's Day, which is a resource fair that provides children with autism and other special needs, along with their families, a place to gather information about available services, enjoy fun activities, and much, much more. It was created by and named for the daughter of Steve Malden, the former president general manager of KCBS KCAL. Stephanie, who is now in her late 20s, was diagnosed with autism at the age of 2. Since its Los Angeles debut in 2011, Stephanie's Day has become a fixture in our community. This year, over 5,000 people attended the fair at CBS Radford. In addition to exemplifying the Governor's Award, which recognizes achievement in a television over a period of years or an outstanding singular achievement or contribution, Stephanie's Day, with its focus on people with disabilities, reflects the Academy's ongoing commitment to inclusion. Please take a look.
Los Angeles Area Governor's Award, Stephanie's Day.
It started with a single handprint
Stephanie's Day!
And grew year after year, each face, each smile, each color more beautiful than the next. Just warms our heart. As time goes on, the boards get fuller, the crowds get larger, and the day even more joyful than ever.
Okay.
It's been 8 years since Stephanie's Day made its debut here in LA, opening up a world of inclusion.
Stephanie's Day!
The day is named for Stephanie Malden, the daughter of president and general manager of CBS 2 and KCAL 9. As a toddler, she was diagnosed with autism.
The love that she's brought to us and the love that we've been able to express to her, boy, it's brought our family together in so many ways.
Steve created Stephanie's Day to help other families just like his impacted by autism and special needs.
It's about families like ours and kids like Stephanie.
It started in Fort Lauderdale, then to Miami, then to CBS in Dallas. And when it reached LA,
it was like a gold mine. It was like walking into Wonderland.
Now on the CBS Studio City lot, dozens of organizations come together to share their wares and offer much needed support. There are therapists, sports clinics, job training programs, and canine companions.
There you go.
It is a day that is truly changing lives every year.
And how old are you? 6 and a half, just about to be 7 in 30 days.
So many success stories. Like 12-year-old Asher Major, who always kept to himself.
Oh, good shot, Daddy.
On Stephanie's Day 2012, his dad signed him up for acing autism, and it was game, set, pure love.
I like playing tennis more than the whole world.
He sleeps with his tennis rackets.
And then there is Xavier Ramos.
No, I'm an individual with high-functioning autism.
He came to Stephanie's Day in 2013 and found the exceptional Minds booth.
Now I have a goal. I feel that I'm at probably the best place in my life right now.
And so is 16-year-old Spencer Hart of the Miracle Project, performing at Stephanie's Day 2014, changed her life.
And now I'm singing opera.
Now she's performing at the Pantages Theater and the Nokia. But that was the start of it. Stephanie's Day was the beginning of it all.
Just a few success stories out of thousands.
We are all one.
Actor Joe Mantegna has been involved since the beginning.
How much did you know about autism before learning I had autism?
Well, I have to say I probably didn't know very much. As a parent of a special needs child, you can realize that you're not alone.
As we look back on 8 years of Stephanie's Day, what stands out most is the end of isolation.
It's a very difficult road, and it makes a difference when you have some help.
It's just wonderful to have something that's focused on our special children.
We're going to come every year, too.
I love it.
Yeah, I love it.
And for the young woman who, as a girl, inspired it all. And you don't always know.
For everyone involved, you have my heart.
Do you like being here for Stephanie's Day?
Oh, yes.
What a great event. My God. Well, Steve Malden and his family are unable to be here tonight. So accepting on their behalf is former Governor's Award recipient and KCBS KCAL anchor, Pat Harvey.
Okay, family, come on down. David Goldstein, Dorothy Lucy, Paul Button, there's Susie, Suzanne, Otto, whoever participated in Stephanie's Day. Can you come down here? Yeah, come on. Jeff Vaughn, Morgan, yes, all of us. Okay, while they're gathering on the stage, I want to give a big thank you to Steve Malden, Stephanie Malden, and the family, and they are so honored and thankful as well. You know, Stephanie's Day is not just a day, it's a place. It's a place for kids to be themselves and have fun. A place for parents to find answers and much needed help. We hear that from families all the time. When a parent hears a diagnosis of autism or special needs, it's overwhelming, and yeah, it really can be frightening. Every year, we meet people who felt lost and on their own, trying to do what's best for their family. But they leave our CBS 2 KCAL 9 studio lot with a sense of relief because they were able to find some answers and resources and people just like them, all in one place. Now, that's something we've never had before in Southern California. And it's not just hope that you feel at Stephanie's Day, but it's love. The love from the families, the love of their amazing children. You can't be there and not smile or cry from the pure joy that they give to each and every one of us. Our longtime general manager, Steve Malden, just retired, but he's dedicated to making sure that this annual event lives on for the families of Southern California. Stephanie's Day is literally his baby, named after his daughter, as you just witnessed, and his longtime friend and right-hand woman, Tony Guile. She nurtures it and gives it life every year. It's a lot of hard work to coordinate. We had more than 60 organizations involved this year. There's music, food, and anyone can attend for free, and thousands do. And that number grows every year. All of the people you see working at Stephanie's Day are volunteers from the station, from executives to talent to interns and everyone in between. They all give up their Saturday because they get so much back. It's at the root of what we all do on local TV, though, right? The smiles, the hugs, the hard work by the whole CBS 2 KCAL 9 staff who come back year after year to be a part of something bigger than ourselves. So to the Academy, thank you. Thank you for recognizing CBS 2, KCAL 9, Steve, and all of the hard work. It is truly a labor of love. Thank you.
She's a KTTV Fox 11 news anchor and a former Governor's Award recipient for Wednesday's Child. And you know him from The Shield, American Crime, and Sons of Anarchy. Please welcome Christine Devine and Benito Martinez.
Wow. Good evening. Not only was I on Sons of Anarchy, so was Christine's husband.
You were DEA and cartel.
Yeah, it's complicated.
He was Tacoma Sons. All right. So we are a Harley family, so that's kind of our connection here.
Really? I didn't know you had a wild side.
I do have a wild side. Actually, it's for foster kids. My first ride was for that cause, and I got hooked, bought a Harley, and was hooked ever since.
Right, so that's when you started doing Wednesday's Child.
Yes.
Which is finding adoptive homes for children in foster care on KTTV, right?
And 2020 is a big year, very big year for us. 25 years of Wednesday's Child. 2 decades.
Well, that's terrific. You're like a saint.
More of a Rams fan, because we're talking sports. Dodgers, Lakers, they've all been really great participants for Wednesday's Child. And I just want to shout out to you because your family, you also have foster care adoption in your storyline.
That's right. My brother and his partner, they've adopted over 4 children through foster care, so it works.
So we're family.
We're family.
All right. And now to the awards.
But let's talk about sports. We're presenting 3 sports awards tonight. First, Outstanding Live Sports Coverage. And here are the nominees.
Live sports coverage. Los Angeles Angels at Seattle Mariners. Fox Sports West.
Multiple player on the shallow center field. That's going to fall in. Pujols will come in to score, and Simba gives the Angels a 1-0 lead.
Anaheim Ducks hockey versus LA Kings. Prime ticket.
A little bit of acrimony? No, a lot of acrimony to begin the hockey game. It's what you expect when the Kings and Ducks play. Then an even strength goal and a power play goal to boot.
Los Angeles Lakers versus Portland Trailblazers. Spectrum Sportsnet.
Here comes LeBron. LeBron and Lakers going downhill. Lonzo's going to try another 3. He's got it!
Los Angeles Kings versus Minnesota Wild. Fox Sports West.
Our local community was again shaken with another ugly and random act of violence. The LA Kings and Minnesota Wild share in the goal. Enough is enough.
Los Angeles Dodgers versus Colorado Rockies. Spectrum Sportsnet LA.
High fly ball to left center field. Way into the night to end the night. This night belongs to Chris Taylor.
Some great memories there. All right, and the Emmy goes to Los Angeles Angels at Seattle Mariners.
First of all, I'd like to thank our partners at the Los Angeles Angels at Anaheim, great partners of always, and to our production and other teams, 20 seconds, 19, 18, at Fox Sports West, Prime Ticket, San Diego. They are outstanding people who have done their jobs for so long and done it so well for so long. It's an honor and a privilege to work with every single one of them from every department, not just production, but everyone at Fox Sports West, Prime Ticket, San Diego. Lindsay Amstutz, our Senior VP and General Manager, thank you for the leadership, and thank you, everyone.
And now for Outstanding Sports Tees, here are the nominees.
Sports Tees. Preseason football on CBS 2. Rams game Tees 1, Dreamers, CBS 2. Shohei Ohtani comic book open tees, Fox Sports West.
Angel fans have grown used to seeing the superhuman.
The wall, Trout leaps up, and he got it! Oh my! Are you serious?
Lakers opening night tees, featuring Ice Cube, Spectrum Sportsnet.
We are the Los Angeles Lakers. Our story began with the promise of bright lights and big stars.
Magic down the middle, just what I thought. A hook shot at 12. Good!
Oh, and the I got lost. And the Emmy goes to Lakers opening night tees featuring Ice Cube.
Thank you so much. Just want to start by thanking Spectrum, an incredible network for us to work at, Rashad and I. And quick shout out, I had a vision on this piece, and I just want to thank my boss, AJ, who helped us secure Ice Cube, and Rashad for great editing.
Real quick, thank you to Ice Cube for lending us his voice. Thank you to Bettina for this piece. And then thank you to Dan Finnerty, Jared Stacy, and AJ for always putting me in a position to have opportunities like this one. Thank you, guys.
Thanks.
And finally, for us, outstanding short promo sports. Here are the nominees.
Short promo sports. Jim Hill and Friends, CBS 2 KCAL 9.
My guy was Jim Hill.
That right there, Jim.
Everybody say ho!
But Jim, you know, you're a legend in LA sports.
That's a heck of a statement to make.
Clippers versus Warriors, prime ticket.
Let's get to work.
Los Angeles Lakers launch spot, Spectrum Sportsnet.
I've seen some good days, but today's a new day. You think you've seen it all? Nah, you ain't never seen this. This day, this is a different day, a new day, where the future and past collide.
It's LA, it's the Kings, Fox Sports West. Ohtani returns, Fox Sports West.
Ooh, they're all so good. All right, the Emmy goes to... It's LA, it's the Kings. Found the ring, found the Emmy.
Thank you, the Kings, for letting us do something so ridiculous, and for trusting us to shoot it on 16mm film as well. I'm going to call you Big Dog. Thank you for getting me involved, and thank you all.
Real quick for our partners, Fox Sports West, Lindsay Amstutz, Nick Davis, Micah King, Hoover, Joel, thank you for being great partners with us in everything we do. Thank you.
From Spectrum Sportsnet, here's the play-by-play voice of the Los Angeles Lakers, Bill McDonald. And from Spectrum Sportsnet LA, studio host, John Hartung.
Micah! Let me tell you a little something about my friend.
Please do, John.
Billy Mack right here. Born and raised here in Southern California, a Newport Beach guy. In fact, he still lives there now. A self-described beach bum back in the day. And really, let's be honest, you still kind of are, aren't you?
For the most part. I was going to wear my white pants just like that guy. Where is that guy? Where's the German guy right now?
Yeah, I know. You wear socks? Yeah, you wear white socks. Somehow he graduated to USC. I didn't even know you went to college. That's impressive.
I went to UCLA and USC. Oh, yeah, I did go to college. I'm conflicted.
Billy Mack, he grew up rooting for every SoCal team pretty much and spent a lot of hours watching those teams on television back in the day. Now he's got one of the greatest jobs in all of professional sports. He is the television voice of the Los Angeles Lakers and has been for the last 8 years on Spectrum Sportsnet.
Thank you, John. Now let me tell you something about Hartung over here, who I've known forever. He was also born here, right here, in this building, up in the green room. How many years ago was that?
Like 28.
Okay. Taft High School in Woodland Hills, and who was one of your classmates?
Ice Cube, who actually helped Spectrum Sportsnet and the Lakers win an award. That's pretty cool. Class of '87, thank you.
There you go.
Dated
Shout
myself.
out. When he was a young boy, many years ago, he was a member of the Dodgers fan club, and he was there on that fateful night on a year that has been impossible or improbable. The impossible happened. Wait, which one of the great calls of all time? He was there when Kirk Gibson hit that home run in the World Series against the Oakland A's.
That's right. And now I get to host the Dodgers pre- and post-game shows for Sportsnet LA, which you didn't finish your line, Billy.
I did not finish my line. I don't read the prompter like you do. And by the way, if you didn't know, the Dodgers won again today.
That's right, 9-3. Thank you. Just came from the studio, finished up the show. It was a great day. And now, in case you didn't know this, Billy, the Dodgers are spending $100 million on renovations to Dodger Stadium in time for next season in conjunction with the 2020 All-Star Game. Is going to be absolutely incredible. So something for us to look forward to.
I mean, the Ravine's beautiful as it is, but for the All-Star Game next year, it's going to be something to behold. All right, let's give out some awards.
Let's hand out some awards. Our first award is for Outstanding Independent Programming. Here are the nominees.
Independent programming. Holocaust Soliloquy, KLCS.
This is Holocaust survivor Peter Fischel. Our cameras have been following him off and on since 1999. This documentary will be available long after Peter Fischel leaves this earth. He wanted to educate young people, in the flesh, about the horrors of the Holocaust.
The Ripple Effect, LA 36.
But funding for the arts tells us we live in a system where the arts are not a priority. We believe that arts for children is a small investment that causes a ripple effect. A ripple effect that can change the world.
And the winner is Holocaust Soliloquy.
First of all, I'd like to thank KLCS. I've spent 20 years working at the city of Burbank at the Burbank channel, but I've had 4 documentaries that have run on KLCS, and the late Sabrina Fair Thomas, who passed away a few years back, was a LA governor here for the LA area. Emmy's helped shepherd this one, especially through the process, and I wanted to thank her family. I grew up in Torrance, about 5 miles from the Crenshaw district. I always say that to give myself some street cred, you know. But my grandfather was a survivor of the Armenian genocide, and you grow up, we grew up in a nice place like Torrance, but you hear the stories, you experience that. And as a journalist, occasionally I try to do something that maybe reminds us of what he went through and what others went through. Peter Fischel, who I met in 1999, was a Holocaust survivor from Hungary. He was an inspiration. He was retired. He was in his 60s, and I followed him around for nearly 2 decades, from inner city schools to suburban schools to Hungary, where he was a hidden child of the Holocaust, and to Auschwitz. And it's probably the best work I've ever done, but it was such an easy thing to do and such an inspirational thing to do, to watch what he did all the way through his final days. I completed the documentary like 2 months before he passed away, and then changed the ending a little bit. But it kind of shows you how important it is for journalists to keep an eye on government, whether it was the Armenian genocide 100 years ago or what happened in Western Europe in the 30s and 40s. Peter Fischel has a picture framed in the Museum of Tolerance, and he has this expression that he always said to all the kids that he spoke to, and it was never turn your head. And I think this is kind of a lighthearted evening, and we get to see some of the great work done in Los Angeles, feature stories and sports stories. But if we can get back occasionally to covering some government stories in this one-party state, it is important to keep our eyes on politicians and what they're doing, and perhaps we could live by that motto to never turn our heads. Thank you very much.
And by the way, congratulations to all the nominees here tonight. Now for the outstanding live special events programming. Here are the nominees.
Live special events programming. Backstage at the parade, KTLA 5.
Good morning to you and Happy New Year. Welcome to Backstage at the Parade. I am joined here by the Queen herself, Queen Isabella Marimarez, and her beautiful court. First of all, congratulations.
Thank you so much.
Desfile de las Rosas 2018, KNEX.
Luis Sandoval, ¿qué te cuenta la gente? Gracias, Andrea. Pues mira, este es el momento preciso en el que está dando inicio el desfile. Acabamos de ver pasar al equipo de la policía de Los Ángeles. ¿Y cómo está mi gente por acá? Mira, aquí tengo público hispano.
The 59th Annual LA County Holiday Celebration, PBS SoCal.
This show is a celebration of arts, culture, and community that really embraces the spirit of the holiday season.
I'll be here forever.
And the Emmy goes to Backstage at the Parade. Are we supposed to give this to them? Yeah, I
Thank you, everyone. I want to thank KTLA management, Don Corsini, John Mazolski, Jason Ball, Chris Riley. We have an amazing team. The names that you see up here are just a tiny bit of the people and the team that puts all of this together. We are lucky, from the camera operators to the production assistants and everybody in between who really helps make this an amazing show. It's most special to us this particular year because 4 days before the Rose Parade this past year, we lost a dear person to us, Chris Burrows, who was in this show with us. This was his last show that he did with us. So this year, I'd like to dedicate this to Chris Burrows. Thank you very much.
Here from Telemundo 52 is weekday morning news anchor Alejandra Ortiz.
Good evening, Los Angeles, and obviously in Spanish, Buenas noches, Los Angeles. I'm originally from Barranquilla, Colombia, and have lived in Los Angeles since 2017. And during my time here, I have found that this is one of the most extraordinary cities in the world. It is the land of the dreamers and doers, just like each one of you sitting here in this room tonight, dreaming and doing what you dream. Southern California is a place rich in culture and diversity, which provide us journalists with incredible opportunities for powerful storytelling, as we will see in the nominations tonight. It is my big pleasure to present 2 awards. In each case, there was a single nominee, which means they win the Emmy. First, the Emmy for Outstanding Live Special Events News.
Live special events news. CBS 2 News at 6, Fire Telethon, CBS 2.
The devastation caused by the Woolsey and Hill fires means that we all have an opportunity and a calling to come together and help care for our neighbours. Already so many brave firefighters have risked their lives to stop the fires, and so many Southern Californians have opened their hearts and their homes to help.
Well, on behalf of Courtney Ellinger, our producer, I'd just like to thank all the technical crew of KCBS and KCAL9 for getting that thing on the air.
We raised over $2.1 million, very important for people that were impacted by the fire. But what better way to thank the Academy by a Grammy-nominated, Emmy Award-winning associate producer, Otis Easter.
Thank you to the Academy. We want to say thank you.
Okay. Good job.
Second category, just 1 nominee. That means one winner. Now the Emmy for Outstanding News Special.
News Special. Destino 2018. Midterm Elections. KMEX.
Amigos, muy buenas noches. Bienvenidos a la cobertura del que ha sido sin duda un día histórico para Estados Unidos, elecciones de medio término. Andrea.
Leona, también histórica la participación de los votantes. Contaremos con especialistas en el tema de la política estadounidense.
Well, I am definitely not gonna sing. But on behalf of the KMEX family, I'd like to take the Academy, and also, at the core of our community empowerment, our North Star is civic engagement. 2020 proves to be very challenging, but Hispanics are energized. Thank you so much.
From Vanderpump Rules, please welcome Tom Sandoval.
Hello, everyone. For those of you who haven't seen Vanderpump Rules, I'm sorry. It's considered to be like the Game of Thrones of reality TV. But anyways, it's also a reality show that follows the lives and relationships of people who work at SUR in West Hollywood. And SUR stands for Sexy Unique Restaurant. So technically, it's Sexy Unique Restaurant. Now, if you're wondering how I am going to connect Sexy Unique Restaurant with these next two awards, besides the fact that there's, so much drinking going on at that place, it could be considered athleticism. But actually, I'm not. So here are the nominees for Outstanding Sports Series Programming, Post-Produced.
Sports Series Programming, Post-Produced. Backstage Lakers, Spectrum Sportsnet.
LeBron made a promise to our very first class of I Promise Network kids that he would be a good role model to them on and off the court. And the children, in turn, made a promise that they would listen to their teachers, listen to their parents, and all kinds of things.
En contacto con LAFC, KMEX.
Y con su inigualable energía y los cantos en las buenas y en las malas, la 32-52 se convirtió en el jugador número 2 en todos los partidos del LAFC.
Backstage Dodgers, Spectrum Sportsnet LA.
Losing Game 7 wasn't even an option. Once the game finished and, you see those guys celebrate a little bit. And the finality of it was, it was a weird feeling.
And the Emmy goes to Backstage Dodgers.
Thank you. Wow. Thank you to our family at Sportsnet LA for all the resources to cover the team from spring training all the way to the World Series, to Stephanie for helping us out, getting us here to the Emmys tonight, to our amazing crew, some of the guys behind me, especially Brad Feig and Brett Teal, who work really hard behind the scenes in post and carry the weight, and also to the Dodgers. They let us in their clubhouse, in their homes, to share their stories. Their trust is so vital to this show. We can't thank them enough, and I'd like to thank them in advance for their part in the 2019 championship special. Yeah.
And now, Outstanding Sports Series Program live broadcast. Here are the nominees.
Sports Series Programming, live broadcast. LA Kings Live, Fox Sports West.
Welcome, everybody, with former Kings defenseman Sean O'Donnell. I'm Patrick O'Neill. What do you make of we're looking at these scores, we're looking at the standings, we're breaking it all down, and then the Kings got to go out and get points. There's a lot going on.
Ducks Live, Prime Ticket.
If you follow this team long enough, they don't do anything the easy way. Carter Rowney takes a penalty, and now it's a 5-on-3 power play for the Coyotes, and there's a minute to go in the third period. It will become a 6-on-3.
Clippers Live. Prime Ticket.
Tonight, the new look Clippers. There's the takeaway by the rookie Shai Gilgeous-Alexander. Take on the Denver Nuggets. Jokic scored up.
Yes! And the Emmy goes to LA Kings Live.
You're going.
All right. I'd just like to thank Nick, Lindsay, Micah for the trust. I'd like to dedicate this award to all our loved ones because, as anybody that knows that works in live sports or live news, we spend more time with our work family than we do our actual family. So I'd like to dedicate this to our spouses, our partners, our children, and all of that. And lastly, I think my grandparents would think this would be really cool. It's kind of cool. Thank you.
From ABC7, here is General Assignment Reporter and fill-in anchor for ABC7 Eyewitness News, Annabelle Munoz.
Good evening, muy buenas noches. I was raised in the cities of Paramount and Bellflower. I'm the very proud daughter of Mexican immigrants. My mother, who's here with me tonight, and my father are the hardest working people I know. She is my most enthusiastic cheerleader, but also, as you may know, my toughest critic. I grew up spending my summer days at Paramount Pool, sometimes as a lifeguard, and I started my career in Spanish language news. Today, I spend most of my time behind the microphone in the field or behind the anchor desk, but my favorite part, one of my favorite parts of working in news, is searching for information that does not appear on the surface, and that is why it is my honor to be presenting these 2 Emmys for investigative reporting. First, the Emmy for Outstanding Investigative News Story. Here are the nominees.
Investigative News Story. Sick Puppy Peddler. Fox 11 News at 10 p.m. KTTV TV.
Chance, Isaiah, Huey, Sky. All of these sick and dying dogs were allegedly illegally sold to their owners by Gustavo Gonzalez, a man Fox 11 is now confronting for the 4th time in 2 years.
Vatican Abuses. Solo a las 11. KMEX.
Hija de una familia de inmigrantes nacida en Mazatlán, Erika denuncia que fue violada en repetidas oportunidades, desde los 7 a los 12 años de edad, por el sacerdote Roberto Pegueros en la iglesia Nuestra Señora de Guadalupe de Santa Paula.
Animal Control Officers Not Working. CBS 2 at 11 p.m. CBS 2 KCAL 9.
You're supposed to be working for taxpayers, not working out in a gym, right?
We caught this county animal control officer lifting weights while not lifting a finger for taxpayers.
Now he's going to sleep with his glasses on.
All right, drum roll. The Emmy goes to Sick Puppy Peddler.
Come on up here, guys. Let me just start off by saying how lucky I am to work with these 2 guys right here. Nothing I do is possible without them. Producer Dan Layton, photographer Olin Martinez. We're a very small but very feisty investigative unit. We love to shine light where others don't want it. And this was a total labor of love for us. We were all animal lovers here. We spent 2.5 years going after this guy. He's responsible allegedly for the deaths of 57 puppies. And it was very satisfying, let me just say, to see him get arrested last month, facing up to 48 years in prison now. And I want to say thank you to our bosses at Fox 11 if you're up there. Thanks for letting us out of the cage, no pun intended, to just go off for a few days and come back with some good content, and for letting us do a 12-minute package. That's pretty unheard of in local news. And last but not least, I just want to dedicate this to my dad. Lost him a few years ago. He always wanted me to come home to LA and do what I love here. So, Pop, I love you, miss you every day. Hope I'm making you proud. Mom, this is for him. So, thank you all.
All right. I know where we're going.
And now on to Outstanding Business Consumer News Story. Here are the nominees.
Business Consumer News Story. The Pastor and the Puppy Mill. NBC4 News at 4 p.m. NBC4.
These are just some of the dogs that were taken from the pastor's home. Investigators believe the pastor and his family have been selling sick puppies to dozens of people all over Southern California.
Hotel Secrets. NBC4 News at 11 p.m. NBC4.
The I-Team is about to show you how we uncovered she didn't change any of the pillowcases, that hotel rooms aren't always properly cleaned in between guests. Travelers are stunned by what we found.
Pretty disgusting.
Paying a price for prescription drugs. NBC4 News at 5 p.m. NBC4.
Juliana Shapiro takes nearly 3 dozen pills a day to manage her chronic pain from a rare connective tissue disorder. But she's learned something she didn't expect. Some of her prescription drugs are actually cheaper without her insurance.
All right. And the Emmy goes to, I heard a lot of reactions when it played, Hotel Secrets.
Thank you guys so much. On behalf of Mike Cervantes, Scott Weber, of course, Joel Grover, Matt Arias, and Matthew Holla, we'd like to thank the Television Academy for this honor, and of course to NBC4 for supporting the story. We'd also like to apologize. We'd also like to apologize to anybody who saw this story who can never stay in a hotel the same way again, knowing that they probably didn't change the sheets and the dirty towels from the last guest. If you haven't seen it, you can't unsee it. So thank you very much. Thanks.
She's a respected broadcast journalist who has worked for CNN, HLN, and of course, spent 9 years as part of the KTLA morning news team right here in Los Angeles. Please welcome Michaela Pereira.
First of all, and I'm going to go off prompter because I can, because I'm the last person. It is so wonderful to celebrate all of you. Can I just say, that's the best thing about being home. You are all telling Melvin such great stories. Pat Harvey, where are you? Oh my God, you make me all so proud to be here at home. All right, I don't know if you knew this, but Los Angeles is considered the 4th largest Canadian city. It makes sense that this Canadian feels so at home. Now, I don't know if you agree with me, there is nothing better being here in Los Angeles, like a day at the beach and then a night at the bowl, or simply kicking it in your backyard, grilling with your friends in January, just 'cause. And then taking a picture and send it to your homies in Chicago and New York, right? Am I wrong? That is LA living right there. So it is my honor tonight to present the final awards of the evening, and then we can go drink. Yes, I said that. The Station Newscast Awards. First up, the outstanding regularly scheduled daily morning newscast. I know a little bit about this, 4 a.m. to 11 a.m. Here are your candidates.
Regularly scheduled daily morning newscast, 4 a.m. to 11 a.m. CBS 2 News at 5 a.m. CBS 2.
Good morning, everybody. Today is Monday, November 19th. I'm Peter Dow.
And I'm Suzanne Marquez. There's a lot going on in your world today.
Good Day LA, KTTV TV. KTLA 5 Morning News at 7 a.m. KTLA 5. Noticiero Telemundo a las 5 a.m. KBEA. A primera hora, KMEX. Today in LA at 6 a.m., NBC4.
All right, let's do this. Let's see who the winner is. The Emmy goes to, just so nobody thinks it's a fix, the KTLA Morning News. Marcus, you better hurry down here.
Hi, Michaela. This was won by the team before I came on board as the new EP, but I'm so proud of them. Every morning I walk in, we do a really great job of presenting the news, and this is on behalf of the team. Thank you.
Follow her, don't follow me. Don't follow me. All right, now that candidates for the outstanding, regularly scheduled daily daytime newscast, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m.
Regularly scheduled daily daytime newscast, 11 a.m. to 7 p.m. CBS 2 News at 6 p.m. CBS 2.
David Goldstein confronts a man who may be selling patients false hope and at a high price.
And David's here now with his newest undercover investigation.
NBC4 News at 5 p.m. NBC4. Noticias a las 6 p.m. KMEX. Noticiero Telemundo a las 5 p.m. KVEA. KCAL 9 News at 4 p.m. KCAL 9.
Democrats have cracked the Republican stronghold once again, or once called, rather, Reagan country.
KTLA 5 News at 1 p.m. KTLA 5. Fox 11 5 p.m. News. KTTV TV.
The music has me so amped up. I'm so excited. The Emmy goes to, okay, really? The KTLA News at 11, or 1 p.m. I almost gave you the wrong hour, 1 p.m. Let's do this again.
Glenn, get down here, Glenn. Wow, this is amazing. I was executive producer of the KTLA News at 1. It's, we're the only ones on at that hour, and that's when all the breaking news seems to happen. So I'm so proud of our producer, Elise Madison, who's not here. This one, Glenn Walker, Lou Parker, Liberty Chan, and Kai Gilbert. Oh.
You know, when I showed up at KTLA 9 years ago, it was kind of like the redheaded stepchild. It's grown in the afternoon where we have an 11 a.m. newscast, 1 p.m. and a 3 p.m., but this was the original. And this is great. I'm so proud. Along with everybody you mentioned, I have to thank my wife because she'll send me a text message if my tie's crooked or I'm not sitting up straight, which you have to do next to Lou Parker because she's very tall. Anyway, thank you very much.
Congratulations. All right, last but not least, the outstanding regularly scheduled daily evening newscast, 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. Here are your candidates.
Regularly scheduled daily evening newscast, 7 p.m. to 12 a.m. CBS 2 News at 11 p.m. CBS 2.
An illegal sideshow shuts down the 60 freeway in Harupa Valley.
Fox 11 10 p.m. News, KTTV TV. KCAL 9 News at 10 p.m. KCAL 9.
Sky 9 with the very latest. Stu, where is this?
This is in the Studio City area, right off the 101.
Noticias solo a las 11, KMEX. KTLA 5 News at 10 p.m. KTLA 5. NBC4 News at 11 p.m. NBC4. Noticiero Telemundo a las 11 p.m. KVEA.
All right, I'm on the edge of my seat. The Emmy goes to Noticiero Telemundo a las 11.
Well, we're very humbled. This has been a difficult year. We've seen fires, we've seen earthquakes, we've seen a number of different things. It seems paradoxical that, we're doing all this work and excited today when we see victims of different things happening around the world, but we're honored to be able to provide you with this information every day. I know every single newscast works very hard to do this, but this team that we have here is incredibly unique. They work really hard. I'm sure you all do as well. But we've created a family outside of our home. We spend a lot more time here than we do at home. And we've created a team that we're just really happy. We just enjoy doing what we do every day. We dedicate ourselves deeply to accomplish things every day, and this is just the best team. Celia, thank you for all your support. You're wonderful. We love you. Thank you very much. Our partners, KMBC, the best duopoly in the city of LA, and the best team in news in LA. Thank you very much.
Ladies and gentlemen, I have the pleasure of telling you that is it for the 71st Los Angeles Area Emmy. Congratulations to all of you hardworking journalists who are fighting the good fight for us, all of the winners. The best part of my evening is telling you the bar is now open. Have fun.